Alright guys, today we're going to talk about, we're going to look back on my time at CR England. I've been gone from CR England for a while now, and I figured now would be a good time to look back on my time there, what I think about it, different things. You know what? Let's talk about it. So, you might be asking yourself, Billy, why make a video looking back on your time at CR England, right? I'm sure that would be a question you might have, right? Real question is, why not? You know, I've been getting a lot of comments on my old CR England videos lately. Recently asked about becoming a trainer here at CFI, which of course made me think of my time at CR England, because a lot of it was dedicated by being a trainer. So it just really got me thinking about it. You know, in some of my older CR England videos, I was really positive about CR England. And a lot of people, they didn't like that. They didn't like how positive I was about it. Well, one of the things I always said about being at CR England was, basically, it was what you made it. Your experience depended on yourself, you know, which was true in a lot of cases. You know, not just myself, but I know I know a few people who I'm friends with who made money at CR England within the parameters of the same world everybody else lived in. Now, if you didn't want a team, if you didn't like running miles, if you didn't like doing any of that stuff, it was hard to make it at CR England if you didn't want a team. But if you did want a team, or you did want to train, you know, CR England was an okay place to make a living. I guess I'll just go down the line and just talk about, you know, I had a really bad trainer. He slept in the back of the bunk a lot while I was driving, which, it is what it is. It was his style of teaching or whatever. I don't know what to say about it. You know what I mean? I'm not going to dog on the guy because I was his first student. He didn't really know how to be a trainer either. And I don't fault him for that. I fault CR England for that, for not making it more of a priority for trainers. I ended up being in that same position. But because I had the trainer I had, I can say he was bad, but in a lot of cases, he was what I needed. He showed me what I didn't want to be as a trainer. And I feel like he molded a lot of what I was as a trainer. Because having trained under him, I realized what I didn't like in a trainer and what I didn't want to be as a trainer. So I never was like him. And I think that, you know, it was a positive. But I ended up having to teach myself a lot of things, like using the book and asking different people. And then once I got into phase 2 and had a teammate, I had to learn a lot with him also. And it was just, you know, and it was a different time back then. When I first started, they were still making 14 cents a mile for phase 2. You know, it was still 14 cents a mile for all the miles the truck went. But I made it work, you know. If we were active all 7 days, I usually made around $800, which, I mean, isn't great, but it isn't the worst, you know. But we had to work hard for it. You know, we had to eat. We had to work hard. And that's fine. That's not the end of the world. I mean, it taught me a lot of the habits, or I feel like I can run harder now because of my time there. A lot of my friends, like Nip34 and Trucker Will, both of them got YouTube channels. You should totally check them out. But they always joke about running England style because it's running your whole clock out. It's how they taught you coming up. It's how you made money there. We call it running England style. if you watch any of their videos about England, they talk about the same thing. It's a different gear they have. But yeah, I mean, I learned that. So, I mean, then I trained. I had about 4 different teammates. That's how I learned that I could team. You know, that's why I've always been more apt to team, because I know I can sleep in a moving truck. I know if I get proper rest, I can drive at night. I know things about myself because I went there. You know, plus Sierra England got me through my first winter. You know, I chained a whole bunch of times. I learned different things. You know, do I feel like I'm a master at winter driving? By no means, no, I do not. But I do honestly feel like it was a good company to start with. Now, if you can't do it, you can't do it. There's no shame in that. Get out while you can. Use it to get your CDL. Stick around as long as you possibly can and go somewhere else. You know, go to Melton if you want to be a flatbedder. Go to Warner if you want to run Warner or CFI. You know, come to CFI. If you want to run dry van, go to Prime if you want to run reefer. You know, go to these different places. And it'll make, you know, and make the best out of it. Learn where you want to learn. I'm not going to say anybody should. I'm not going to tell anybody they should go to Sierra England, because it really isn't for everyone. Now, is it a good place to get your CDL? I think so. That's where I got my CDL. It was an easy process. I liked it. Do I think that it's best for you? It may not be. You know, it probably isn't. But if you don't think you'd mind teaming, if you don't mind running hard, Sierra England may be a good spot for you. I do have some issues with Sierra England. They're a big company, and you're gonna get micromanaged. Your DMs, they're not really gonna. I mean, eventually they'll know who you are, but I mean, you don't get no kind of good treatment from your DMs, from the company or anything. You're just a number to them. They're literally training lots and lots of people to replace you because they know you're not going to stick around. So they don't care if you stick around or not. Basically, Sierra England, they're going to get their money from... So you're already going to pay for yourself by going through the school, right? Because they don't pay anything for the school. A third party pays for the loan, and they just pay it off. They pay it off if you make... So if you work there a year, they'll pay it off. But in that year, because of what they're paying you, they've made so much money that it doesn't matter. And if you quit right after school, they didn't lose any money on you, really, because they didn't pay for your schooling. Somebody else did. So it's a win-win for them. Another thing, I don't like how they train. You know, 2 students in a truck at a time isn't healthy for anyone, including the trainers. Is it good money? Yeah, it's really good money. It's great money, but it is not a good learning environment, right? It's not, I don't think it's the best place to learn because the trainer has to sleep. It's one thing I like about how CFI does things. And maybe I'll make a video comparing CFI to Sierra England. But for now, I'm not going to. Spoiler alert, CFI is better. Honestly, I made more money at Sierra England training than I do now driving at CFI. But I was fucking killing myself to do it. Here, I'm not killing myself. Am I driving hard? Yeah, I'm trying to. Doing the best I can, you know. Making the best money I can. Once you start training, Sierra England, once you get to your 6-month mark, you can start making some money. You just have to get to that 6-month mark. It's like a gang or something. You got to seriously pay your dues before you start making some money. But I mean, you can make money. I did. Nep34 did. Trucker Will did. Trucker Al did. Trucker Al's another one. Go check his channel out if you haven't checked it out. I'm going to try to put links to all these guys' channels down in my description, but you know, those guys and me, we all made money at Sierra England. There's money to be made there. Don't let anybody tell you there's not. Now, if you have a quitter attitude and all that stuff, you probably can't make money there. That's fine too. There are companies for everybody, you know. And I'm not trying to knock anybody. Look, I'm not going to encourage anybody to go to England. I'm just telling you, I'm just looking back on my time there. Looking back on it, I'm glad I did it. You know, not any kind of. This is like the least important thing, but honestly, it helped me grow my YouTube channel. You know, lots of people watch Sierra England videos. This one will probably get a lot of views because it's Sierra England. So that's one thing to remember. You'll run a lot of miles. You'll it's different, man. You'll get wired differently running at Sierra England. You know. And you'll figure out real quick if you can do it or not. If you can put up with the bullshit or not. If you can put up with the pain or not. You'll find out quick. Because they're going to run you hard. They're going to put you away wet. You know what I'm saying? They're going to run you hard. I mean, you can make 6,500, 7,000 miles at Sierra England. If you and your teammate are running, y'all can do it. They will get it out of you. And that's the best way to make, that's like the only way to make money is doing that. So, but, like I said, looking back on it, I'm glad I did it. But I wouldn't encourage anyone to follow the same route I did. Honestly, I'm not there anymore. They're not paying me to say anything. No one's telling me anything to go. Honest to God, I wouldn't advise you going there. Yeah, I mean, go to Swift. Swift pays more money. Come to CFI. They'll send you to school down in Neosho and get your CDL, and they'll make sure you're trained right. Come to CFI. And I don't even get a referral for that. If you ain't got 3 months, I can't even get a referral bonus for you coming here. But if you're at Sierra England now and you don't like it, and you don't feel like they're treating you right, and you want to be solo. You want to be solo. You want to run decent miles, make okay money, be able to live solo. Come to CFI. Especially if you got 3 months. You got 3 months, tell them I sent you, or get with me. Give them my driver code. I'll put that down below, or you can get in contact with me at on Instagram or down in the comments. Let me know. I'll get you in touch with a crew you can talk to. You know. Honestly, if I had to give out like a perfect piece of advice, or like what I would advise you to do is go to Sierra England if you want to. Get your license there. Try to do a few months. Come to CFI. Do your time here. And then when you get enough time to be able to do it, go to Crete. I got a buddy at Crete making great money. I'm just kind of committed to the CFI thing now. I like it here. I'm comfortable. I like my home here. And I don't mean as a company, I mean my literal home here in the truck. This is what I consider my home. I like it here. I like this place. So. But anyway, guys, if you have any questions or comments about Sierra England, leave them down in the comments below. I'll get to them the best I can. Right? Basically, my training there sucked. I did team, dedicated, solo. I trained. The training is where it's at. The training is where the money is at. If you're going to make money at Sierra England, do your 6 months, become a trainer, make money. That is the best advice I can give you. Make that money. But all right, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. They just got done washing my truck. I appreciate y'all.
All right, man.
All right, thanks, man.
Take care. Stay safe out there.
Yes, sir. But anyway, I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace. Hey guys, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below. I love getting your comments. I always respond to them, and I appreciate any interaction with the video. Thanks, guys. talk to y'all next time.